The following program is a collection of top guys and girls talking about happenings in the SRG universe. It is meant to be comedic informative. The opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, the Big Picture, Trademark, or Twitch. There may be some cuss words and adult themes because that's how humans in the real world talk. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Cheers. Candyshop Talk. P.S. Don't sue and ban us. Yo!
Are we live?
We are live, baby.
Oh my god, we're live. Hi, beautiful people.
What a beautiful night it is. I'm so excited to be here. It's going to be a long night, or I say it's going to be a long night. It's going to be an early morning for me because I had to be up at 4:30 in the morning to get ready to go win a tag team championship in Kentucky.
Oh, yes, we will make sure not to be on air for too long, Rambo. You forgot to change the little header thing. So, guys, this is not Ignite. Welcome to Candyshop Talk.
Oops.
It's okay. It's okay. Same channel. We love it. How have you guys been? I sadly missed last week's episode because I had a house full of nerds staying here with me for FreeCon weekend. Catch me up. What did I miss last week?
I took the night off.
We actually decided.
Oh, great. Perfect.
We did the sabbatical instead. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So
I didn't miss much.
Why don't you tell us how that night was with your room full of folks?
My biggest complaint is I don't know who, but they wouldn't put the toilet seat down. And as a female and having a daughter who's potty training, please put the fucking toilet seat down. Okay? I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna fine you, you fucking toilet bandit.
We should put out a poll later on and see who they think the toilet bandit is. I'm gonna go with
Yes. I love that poll. I love that poll.
I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget it before I get
All
right. Poll for who left the toilet seat up.
Yo, that's funny.
Who left up the toilet seat? So we have been told that the Nightmare King is
I already have
my
my
who left the toilet seat up.
The Nightmare King.
Mm-hmm.
Is he coming on before our guest, or is our guest joining him while?
So that's just the question for the host of Nightmare Tech, Swaggy D, and the American Nightmare King to decide how they wanted to do this. This is their show coming up. They got 20 minutes. So.
Well, it's not going to be a show if Swaggy doesn't unfreeze.
What a mess. Well,
in typical Nightmare King faction, apparently.
I hear him. I just don't see him.
I don't care. Hold on.
So, breaking news as we are streaming live. Loudmouth Leo. Okay.
So,
Loudmouth Leo is doing a.
Take me off screen.
Loudmouth Leo is doing a Facebook Live. And I have recently posted a promo against him. I'm facing him on Sunday for the US belt. And I cannot watch it live because I am streaming. But anyone in the crowd, if he says some foo-foo shit, please come on here and tell me so I can prepare my response.
Right. So What what a weekend we got going on here. Miso's coming up. Does Drew repeat as Madsen Mania instead of Miso's Mania? There's a bounty out on him. Kurt Volka says he
Wow.
will not walk out winner again. My tag team partner. It's gonna be a great night tomorrow, or a great day tomorrow.
If Drew wins this again, I don't know, man. It's gonna be wild.
Right. Well, I say we go ahead and bring on our guest while we wait. What do you think?
I love that idea.
Okay, would you like to introduce our guest tonight?
Introducing one of the hottest rising stars out there, the king of promos currently, one promo of the week on Totu, Ref Dave. Unsure of where he hails from, I'm sure he'd love to tell us. Welcome to Candyshop Talk.
Well, it's my pleasure to be here. Everybody can hear me a little better than Swaggy's internet connection. So
Yes.
that's
yes.
good. Yeah, I'm up in Michigan, Grand Rapids, Michigan. So west side of
Oh,
the state.
nice.
Yeah.
Can you say 10 for me really loud?
Sure. 10.
All right, way better, way better. We have somebody
better.
in this community from Michigan, and when he rolls the dice and gets a 10, it is the most cringiest Midwest Coast accent. Is like 10. Like I can't even
Who
describe
would
it.
that be?
So
I met a couple of the locals at Gen Con. So who are we talking about?
okay, you just said Gen Con. You were like Gen Con. Yeah, you got it. You got the
Can.
accent too. It was Chris
Bagel,
Pate.
bag, milk, all that shit. Yeah, we do all
Yeah,
that.
yeah. That's so funny. It was Pate, Chris Pate. Yeah,
Oh,
sounds
yeah,
about Michigan. Mm-hmm.
I know who he is. I haven't met him yet, but
He's a cool kid. You'd like him.
yeah.
Well, welcome to
Trying
Candy
to
Shop
get some more
Talk.
stuff going.
Are you excited to be here with us?
Very much so. Very excited. This community, I found this game, at Gen Con 2 months ago now, and the community has been amazing. And I mean, that's one of the strengths that I've seen from all of you guys. And to be able to share in that and show up on this type of stuff is great. It's the thing. I want to wave the flag and show people what they're missing, because I'm the guy that should have found this game 10 years ago. I
Right.
don't know what happened. I missed it. So,
Yeah.
10 years, but I got there eventually. So that's a good thing.
You did. Everyone who belongs always finds their way, and that's the one thing about this community. It's like getting this dysfunctional family that you'll have forever. So, welcome to the family. It was nice to see your promo and see that you are into wrestling in real life. That was completely unexpected. You and I have talked before, and I knew that you were a dentist. I didn't know that you were a referee for wrestling.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Sure. That's actually also pretty new. In dental school, my need to reset my brain type thing was to just kick back and watch wrestling, not think about teeth, not think about anything else. So when I graduated and I moved back to this town where I practice, there was a local group, West Michigan. There's a heavy wrestling history on the east side of the state down in Detroit. Everybody knows about down there. But the west side has a couple promotions and stuff, and I hung out with the local promotion and going to a bunch of shows, got to know everybody, learned a bunch of the wrestlers. They were very welcoming, just like this community is to my family. I would always bring my kids to the show. Eventually, the promoter invited me to train, and I said, I am too fucking old to wrestle, but referee.
Hello, beautiful people. It looks like I fixed the issue. God damn it.
No.
No, not really. That's all
No,
right. That's
no,
my life for
sorry.
me. That's great. This is great for me. So, but I started training with those guys actually in February, and my first few matches were in May. So I've only been reffing a short amount of time, but it's incredible. Get out there wherever you guys are. If you play this Super Show game, you probably like wrestling, and go support your local promotions. They put on a hell of a show all over the country. I mean, the level of wrestling talent out there is incredible. So and hey, you might find yourself in stripes or jumping off a top rope or something, because that's how it started for me. And it's great. And actually, let me shout out real quick those guys in the promo. So that's at practice. We filmed that at practice, and I filmed it once, and I just did a quick take. And I said, thanks, guys, thanks. And then our coach, who he came over and he goes, what are you doing? Because I didn't even ask him or anything. I just kind of grabbed a camera and went. And he goes, oh, well, do you want it to suck or do you want it to be good? Because I saw your first one and it sucked. And he made us take like 4 or 5 takes. And to the credit of the wrestlers, they did a really good job. And he was automatically in director mode and setting things up. So credit to them for putting up with having to film. I thought it was going to be 30 seconds, and we filmed for like 8 minutes. So
that is so funny.
Them.
Yeah, that was such a good promo. Like, I didn't know what I was expecting when I clicked on it, and like every second that passed, it got better and better. And like the wrestler that was yelling at you was so into it and so believable, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. And then the spectacle at the end got me. I was like, oh my God. It was really good.
We're always distracted and thinking of shit anyway in the ring, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that I'd pull back the curtain. That's what we're thinking about, man. We're not watching the wrestling. That's why heels get away with so much shit in the ring.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah. How are you doing, Flags?
We can see you move. Your face moves around. I thought this was a way to dodge our match at the end of the show, but I'm glad that it's working.
Listen, I thought like, no, listen, I don't. This is happening no matter what. I think it's because I'm doing Nightmare King tech. Is that I'm getting Nightmare King Loves Internet.
So, Ref Dave, we have a confession. Swaggy's not actually real. He doesn't exist in this world. He's a bot, and tonight it's just some technical difficulties. So I apologize.
Super show AI stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Cool.
Black GPT is not like functioning right now. It's glitched up. Sorry.
That state up north sucks. I don't know what you're talking about, dude, but you better not be talking about Massachusetts.
No, he's talking about Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, is it north of Ohio?
Yeah.
There's a big rivalry. I'm going to be honest. That's mostly like southeastern Ohio and southeastern Michigan and northern Ohio. And I don't really get it because I'm a little further north, and those areas are like the same fucking place. So they all hate each other, and it's like going to the same place. But you know, there's 2 big schools, and they have a football rivalry and stuff, I guess. So I think it's.
Oh yeah, no, actually, one of the groups, some girl in the Michigan State jersey said Ohio State sucks, and I replied with, "I know you're talking about the college, but I'm taking it as you're talking about the state," and I agree.
Clearly, we've been to Ohio way too many times over the years we've played this game.
The only time
Michigan's beautiful though, but the farther north you go, the better it gets. So keep going, cross the bridge, get in the UP. That's the best part.
So, question about Michigan, really quick. Is it true? So, obviously, you've seen the movie 8 Mile.
Yeah.
Is it true that the less mile you're at, the more dangerous? So, like, 4 Mile is worse than 8 Mile?
No, 8 Mile's worse. So I actually lived in Detroit, and I lived on the road. 8 Mile becomes Vernier when it gets rich, like when all the white people moved over off 8 Mile to Vernier. and that's the road when I went to dental school, that's where I lived, right at the end of that. And the east side of Detroit is worse, but 8 Mile through first, it's not a north-south thing, just east side areas of Detroit.
All right,
real quick, Detroit gets a very fucking bad rap. That is a beautiful city. There are some awesome things to do there. If you get a chance, go to Detroit. There's a lot of cool stuff. Tigers just clinched a playoff spot tonight, so they haven't been in the playoffs in a while. So go Detroit Tigers.
Wow. You heard it here. Detroit, not as scary as we think.
No. Give it a shot. Good food, too.
What would you recommend?
Ooh.
In Detroit?
Yeah.
For food?
Yeah.
The northeast, like suburb, little side, but it's still kind of the city, is a little town called Hamtramck. And it used to be a huge Polish population. And then a lot of Bangladesh population moved in. So they got this weird, like, fusion of, like, Bengali Polish food, and it is amazing.
Wow.
So,
that's cool.
And you won't find that in any of the guidebooks. You know, there's all the fancy places downtown and shit, but go check out Hamtramck. That's really good. And then there's a bunch of good spots in this little place called Corktown. Corktown has a bunch of good spots. Shout out to Green Dot Stables. They got good sliders there. That got me through dental school, drinking beers and eating sliders at Green Dot Stables. So two good spots.
That's good to know. Well, guys, when we take our vacation to Detroit, we're eating good.
That's a Kalamazoo beer.
And gathering.
That's the beer of choice. Lighthearted. If you ever had Two Hearted, it's a famous one. But I'm old and I can't handle beer like I used to, so I had to switch to the light one. So
That's okay. Mm-hmm. It really is.
What about feather bowling in Detroit?
Oh, Tadju Cafe. That was right by where I lived. That is amazing. It's this little Belgian. Definitely hit that up if you go there. Reserve a lane if you can. It's like kind of like bocce ball, but like old world Belgian. Get a big ass plate of steamed mussels and play feather bowling, and it is the weirdest experience, but it is incredible. That is Rambo. That is a very good call out. Tadju Cafe. I think it's the only one in the nation that has real feather bowling. All these hipster spots popped up in like the bigger cities with kind of like the fake version, but there's dirt in the lanes. It's like a half pipe, and you roll these big like cheese wheel things, and they got to hit the feather. And like they don't even know how to make the dirt anymore. Like if look up Tadju Cafe, there's a lot of history and lore. That is a good spot. I feel like that was planted. Have you been there?
No, there's a viewer. Yeah, there's a viewer that is new. I'm assuming it's someone that knows you. Johan or
I don't know. Might be
no,
friend John. I have no
because
idea.
they said also this ref sucks, so I feel like that's personal.
That's a real thing. If I march to the ring, my promotion, they fucking hate me. I am booed constantly. So yeah, that is a real thing.
So you're the Nick Patrick of this.
You know what? I don't even know why, because I think I do a good job, but like everything I do is terrible. So I think I'm the new guy. They haze the new guy. So
yeah.
But also, if you're in Lansing, if people are here on Lansing this Sunday, Grand Rapids next Sunday, especially Grand Rapids October 6th show is going to be amazing. We got a lot of talent coming in from some promotional place. That October 6th, Grand Rapids is going to be an awesome local indie wrestling show.
There you go.
Some talent.
Make sure to go check that out.
Yeah, that's right.
So the dude is just like ripping on Red Dave, and I think this may be something that I may book for an at night going forward at some point, and have the dude face off against Ref Dave.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
I like that a lot too.
Like the dude basically said when he went to WrestleMania, he refused to get gas in Detroit, that he would wait till he crossed the state line before he gets that state any money. But he'd already given some, right?
Like
because he went to WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like honestly, we've all like at this point, there's nothing to stimulate the economy in Ohio outside of Grand Gathering, and then after that, the money leaves for another year. So, we might as well just give it to a state that's going to build up at least a little bit more. All hail the most.
I gotta say, the dude at WrestleMania, I'm sure in Detroit was awesome. I don't know how many WrestleManias you've been to, but I know they put on a damn good show when they go to a wrestling show in Detroit. There's so much wrestling history in that city. How can you not have just feel it when you're there? It's good shit.
Right. I need to go.
Hey, Ray, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Okay, so Monday I was watching the amazing Meeple win the old school title, and I was getting a lot of flack in the chat from you about him not putting asses in seats. And I got to say, I take offense to that. So I got to shout out Coach Meeple, the current old school champ, has the belt. I know you got a belt too, but I'm just saying I don't appreciate people getting thrown under the bus like that.
Well, I'll address this since I'm in a good mood. Remember that I did this. I won the Hollywood Heavyweight Championship for all of you. That's what I did because that's what you all wanted. You all want me to win the tag team titles with Kurt Polka. Here's what I want Meeple to do. I want him to grow a brain in his head. This dude has the audacity to come and say in these discussion groups, calling out, saying that Candyshop taught the only thing that we're good for is losing subscribers. What in the world is this jabroni talking about? The only
Meeple said that?
Yeah, the only thing that Meeple is able to do is put me to sleep faster than, you know what? There's nothing else. I see him on screen and immediately I see the charisma vacuum just suck all the energy out of this. So to answer your question, I'm trying. Like I said, I'm trying. You know, it's like you're just poking Rambo Apocalypse. I'm trying to be in a good mood. I'm trying to be what you people want me to be. But The Meeple, he started this, and like I tell everybody, if you go after the king, you best not miss.
Hey,
That's-
Rambo, you coaching anybody for Rising Stars?
I'm not. I have a media empire that I'm running around here.
Okay.
I actually resigned recently from SRG programming. The only reason I was on there was because one of my favorite people in the entire world, General Manager John Calais.
You did a wonderful
is gonna
job,
be
by
on
the way,
there.
bud. You and Calais together, A+ team,
Yeah.
A+ team.
Thank you so much. But
Well,
this-
I'm new to the feud, so I don't know. But I gotta say, Coach Meeple has been an amazing coach to introduce me to all of you fine people in this community
Good.
and how things work.
Yeah.
So
I'm a
So,
firm believer
That's
that
good.
I feel he's a good coach because those who can't play coach, I feel
Excuse me, I'm a coach. Also, I wasn't aware that Meeple was saying such slander, and this is something I've been keeping to myself for far too long. And I'll just share it tonight, Meeple, because you pissed me off. The Meeple wears a spandex suit, and there's no bulge. Just saying.
we see it all
Just
fine and
an
well.
observation.
No, listen. The problem is that when he wears the black one is very, very slimming. What he needs to do is wear the gray one, and then you see a little bit of a bumpy bump, and then it's fine. Like Meeps, let me help you out here because
I think it was blue or
I
green.
don't take offense when people who are lesser than me talk mess because that's what they do, right? Let me help
the
you out.
Michigan-Ohio war is raging in the comments, just so everyone knows.
Absolutely. This is
Ooh, wow.
Listen,
Lot of
I've
love
never
for
been to
Michigan.
and I agree.
In the business, we call that cheap heat. So you can bring me on, get cheap heat anytime.
I love this. Ref Dave already drawing dimes. I love this already. This is the greatest booking I've
Yeah,
ever
we
done.
have these new viewers.
That one I know. That is my buddy. What's up, Chris? Good to see you.
What's up, Chris? Welcome to Candyshop Talk.
Thank you for joining
Yeah,
us.
Chris.
You lived in Michigan and Ohio. Michigan is better.
Yeah,
I believe it.
I've never been to Michigan. I can agree to that.
Right. So we were talking about WrestleMania 23 real quick. I want to go over the match card real quick and see what the ref thinks of this match card from WrestleMania that was in Detroit, since it puts on bangers. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm
All right,
going to be honest right now. WWE is not my favorite. I think they do some good stuff. I'm excited to see the Lucha Brothers in WWE, but I'm more WWF pre-WWE. If I remember, Cena had a good match. I'm pretty sure Cena had a good match, but let's hear the card.
Right. This is almost, 17, 18-ish years ago, so it's not too current, but we got in the opening match, Ric Flair and Carlito versus Gregory Helms and Chavo Guerrero.
Ric Flair's the greatest wrestler of all time. Anytime he's in a match, you're getting your money's worth, no matter what. It's Ric Flair.
Mm-hmm. Woo!
Complain about that, you're an idiot. Go learn wrestling.
This is back when you still got Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. So in this match is CM Punk, Randy Orton, Fit Finlay, Matt Hardy, King Booker, Jeff Hardy, Edge, and your winner, Mr. Kennedy.
There's a lot of really good names, and then you got to Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah, I know.
Great names.
I can't believe he went over that. They must have had some angle long term. But all the first three guys you named, I'm sure it was entertaining.
Right? Okay, so speaking of that, like the next matchup, I'll never forget this because this is when See No Evil came out and Kane was walking around with the hook. And it was the Great Khali defeating Kane by pinfall in 5 minutes.
Yo, Great Khali looks like
that's
he could step the wrong way and his leg would snap. The way he walks makes me cringe a little.
You know,
Kane should never lose to the Great Khali ever. So that's
Khali ever.
we chalk that up to Vince McMahon era, I think, right?
Right.
I think we'll chalk that one up to that.
All right. The next up is Redacted. Definitely not Chris Benoit here. Defeated Montel Vontavious Porter, MVP for the U.S. Championship.
So, Redacted guy, and I know we're not, but anytime you want to actually see great wrestling, look up Redacted and Eddie Guerrero, and then your night's all set. So, if you can separate the artist from the work is amazing. But obviously, no one's going to support. I think Redacted's the way to go.
Good job, dude. I knew you'd have a good take tonight. I'm proud of you.
Right?
All I was one. You gave it to me. Thank you.
1 of 1, baby.
One of one.
This was a matchup I remember. So, full transparency, I do not really like The Undertaker that much. I've never liked The Undertaker. He was never someone that I liked, and I've always, ever since, like, let's see, who was the first person that I remember actively rooting against him with? Was probably Randy Orton. Like, I wanted him to end the streak. I wanted the Legend Killer to take this match, but I remember rooting for The Undertaker in this one because I like Batista even less. And this was for the World Heavyweight Championship, where, of course, The Undertaker still won this match.
Who ended the streak? Was it Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not talk about that either.
I was about to say,
Yeah, that wasn't a deserve. He didn't deserve to be the one to do that.
I think my best thoughts on Batista, you can wrap up if you listen to what Jim Cornette says about him. So if you want to listen to what I think about, like, I think he had it all. He just, what his heart wasn't in it as what he needed to be. So his heart was in acting, and he's doing an okay job doing that. So he used it as a stepping stone and fine. But if you listen to Jim Cornette, what he says about Batista, that's what you have. And I do like The Undertaker, and I will be honest with you, hearing all the stories about his locker room leadership, and now this year being backstage with the boys and seeing that makes me respect him a lot more than I did when I was just a fan. So
sure, absolutely,
I agree. And Ref is a man after my own heart. You're a Cornette guy too, dude. What the heck?
Cornette sometimes talks just to talk, but overall, he's been in the business, and you got to respect it, right? You got to.
Yeah.
I don't agree with everything he says, but I definitely agree with like the thought process, and he walks you through why he thinks this way, and I'm like, I don't always agree with you. Like,
if you like Cornette, you're just a little old school in your wrestling fandom.
So, Ref Dave, would you have had Undertaker lose ever? And if you would, who would he have lost to?
Bray Wyatt. Pass the torch.
That's fair.
Rest in peace, Bray Wyatt, because he's the only one that had a supernatural thing going. So that's who, if anyone, I think I'm torn between never losing and if you're gonna lose, it's got to be Bray Wyatt.
Sure.
Yeah, that would have been a good moment.
Okay, yeah, no. I always thought it was either Randy Orton or none at all, but Legend Killer Randy Orton, like when he was young, or not at all. But like I like that Bray Wyatt because it makes a new boogeyman, which I appreciate.
Yep. And he was the only one at that point. Once we got to PG era, you weren't going to have another Undertaker. He was the closest thing, and that makes the most sense to me to pass that on from generation to generation. It's cool when you have one thing like that, which Wyatt 6 right now is okay, but like they even have to approach it different. They have to make them more wrestlers. They couldn't make them like just demons. There's no more boogeymen. There's no more Undertaker. So it's a different era with social media and all that, but that's a whole different show. And I'm happy to come on and just nerd out about wrestling. So anytime you want some wrestling nerd out, man, bring me back.
I love it. So we're almost there. Let's go still through the card. The ECW originals, RVD, Tommy Dreamer, Sabu, and the Sandman defeated the New Breed, Elijah Burke, Matt Stryker, Kevin Thorne, and Marcus Corvon.
Love ECW. I'm playing Raven in the Rising Stars at one of the reasons because I love ECW, but that's what we call our popcorn match, which means you can go up and get popcorn while that happens. So not a lot of excitement in the popcorn match.
So also real quick, we'll go through. Bobby Lashley defeated Umaga. We have Melina defeat Ashley. And then in the main event, John Cena unfortunately defeated Shawn Michaels by submission to retain the WWE Championship.
And that's just of the era. They needed Cena to do it. And I'm a huge Michaels guy too. So I love Shawn Michaels. I know he's a dickhead, but I thought he was great, everything he did. But at that time, the company needed Cena to wave the flag. And I think it's very hard to not call Cena. I called Ric Flair the greatest wrestler of all time. It's hard to not call Cena the greatest face of all time. So
definitely.
Fair. All right. So let's talk about Rising Stars. Huh? Do what?
Dude's talking about Lashley Umaga. What happened?
He
did it quick. He ran through it. He said Lashley went over.
Well, Bobby Lashley was escorted to the ring it's the Battle of the Billionaires. It's Donald Trump was in his corner and Vince McMahon was in Umaga's corner. So
was that the hair shaving off one? Is that yeah.
So
There's more cheap heat. You could have dove into politics and gotten more cheap heat for your show, man. Just totally fucked that up. Whatever.
Mm.
Don't open that can of worms, man. Don't open that can of worms.
So let's talk about Rising Stars. Tell us about Rising Stars. Tell us about your experience. Tell us all things Rising Stars.
All right. First of all, just incredible experience. And I am someone that, again, I said I missed this game 10 years ago. I don't know how. And I think it's because I shy away usually from like super competitive parts, right? I played Magic, I played Netrunner, I played some card games, but always with buddies at their house, never going to conventions, never going to like local game stores, doing that. And that's where Super Show, kind of, I think, had their presence. And so that's why I missed it. So kind of, and by the way, whoever sets this up, doing it right after Gen Con, super smart.
Yeah,
really,
it is.
really smart decision. Like it falls on the calendar at like your perfect time because you got people like me that just found this game. And I'm kind of like, where do I start? Whoa, there's like 7 nights a week I can go on Twitch and look at this game. Like that's fucking crazy. Like, but it's a little overwhelming. And it's like, even though I'm not a competitive person, it's like, this is a way to kind of teach me not just about the game, but also about the community. And the community is what drew me in, and they pair you with a coach that knows and does all those things. So really, really, really like smart timing, super good stuff. My experience has been great. I put over Meeple earlier. He has been an amazing coach. He has really taught me. He's helped me get cards. He's taught me about deck building. But also hasn't just like hand fed it to me where it's like he's running the tournament through me. Like that's not happening. He's giving me the tools to put the building blocks together. And if anybody is on the fence about this anytime, if you want to just clip this from this show, do Rising Stars. Just do it. Be a coach. I think it helps for the coaches, or be a player. Either way, I think both get a lot out of it. And that part has been incredible. So we put together a deck, learned about all that stuff. And like I said, helped guide me. What's Dojo? What's, all that stuff. And that is what actually has me hooked to the game, which is if you go on my Super Show accounts order and like every 3 days I'm buying more shit. That's because of the Rising Stars tournament. So SRG, there's reason for you to keep this going too. So
right.
That's all going down. And then the tournament itself started. And actually my pod just finished today, all the games. I had a really hot start. I was 3-0. So I was feeling real good about myself and then fucked up the last 2 matches, 3-2. But my pod there's 6 people in it, and it's 4 players are 3-2, and then we have a 2 and 3 and a 1 and 4. So I don't know what's going to go on. Calais, is that his name? If you're listening, Fatal 4-Way, I think is what people want. We want to play for it. But whatever, we don't want to do tiebreakers. That's dumb as shit. But let us play for it. Do something like that. So throw that our way. Let us know what we should do to kind of figure out the pecking order. But it's been great. And it's one of these games, and I don't know, you guys would know more than me. Like when you start it and you're like, oh, this game's pretty easy. If you've played other games, like, I've played Netrunner and board games, and then you play a game and you're like, oh, there's way more to it than that. And then you play 3 games and you're like, oh, there's way more to it than what I thought before. And that really has been the most eye-opening thing. And
that's what keeps it exciting too. Because like your mindset's like, wait till I learn these spectacles. Like it's over for these bitches. And then like every time you learn something new, you're like, oh, like they better watch out for me now. Like
and this, it's the dice. It's not just a card game. It's a dice and card game. So
correct.
I can go in. Like I'm playing Swaggy today. If he doesn't chicken out before the show ends,
Nah,
right?
I don't care.
And when I play him today, like he's got like probably like 900 more cards than me. But if I roll hot and he can't play shit, my less collection, I can still beat him. So even as a new player, like I have a chance. This is the great equalizer to that strategy and shit that you layer on. And that's just so appealing to people that are looking for new games or people that might have that competitive. And to be honest, I think it also kicks out a bunch of the douchebags that like, it has to be all skill, blah, blah, blah. Like you get a better group of people to play the game, which is what we're looking for, I think, in a good community. So,
well said.
It's really good that Ref Dave picked up on this lesson without ever actively being told it.
Right.
Super Show like D&D with cards, where like the dice determine if you win or lose rather than a card game, you end up having a lot more fun. If you treat it like Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh, you're gonna have bad time. Play Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, sure, cards builds matter, but at the end of it, but that's just like every role-playing game, builds matter. You're pretending to be a wrestler, and your dice roll determines if you win or lose. And you picked up on that lesson without being told that, and that's very rare, and that's gonna lead to your longevity in this community for sure.
But that's also the strength of the community, because I had a good coach. They had a program that set it up. People offer raffles on the trade sale page. Hey, you're a new player, try to get some shit for free.
Yeah.
People, SRG sent me some free shit that I had ordered in my order because of my promo that I cut. That encourages people to do promos and do shit. So shout out to them.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
10 out of 10, dude.
I mean, it's across the board. It really has been fantastic in really an age where there's not a lot of good communities. There's so much toxicity in a lot of shit. So to find something that isn't toxic and is so welcoming and stuff is pretty incredible.
Oh, Steve's going to be really happy to hear all this.
Rich, I talked to him every morning. Every morning at Gen Con, I went and talked to him, and he is also another big reason. He does a great job promoting his stuff. And
he's a really good person.
I probably wouldn't be talking here. So
right, exactly. Yeah, he's a good person. And like back to the Rising Stars thing, like you now have this unique bond with Meeple that you won't have with anybody else in this community. Like at the end of the day, that's your pal. And that's what I love about the Rising Stars tournament too.
And his locals is only 2 hours, which is pretty much my closest one. So
I did
sign up
cool.
for Back Alley is in November. That's where they run it, I think. That's their locals, which is 2 hours for me. So I already bought my ticket for that. So I'll have some in-person events coming up, which is awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think they have another local thing that I might swing down once in a while. So life is busy. There's a lot of wrestling shows, but I'll squeeze in as much super show as I can.
Yeah, that's cool.
How did you, I mean, you spoke on it a little earlier that, they approached you about wrestling, but how did you become like the referee? Like, can you speak more about how that actually kind of transpired?
So again, it just went from going to a lot of shows, supporting the guys, talking to them, just like we're talking today, and show interest in your local wrestlers. Some of them know, some of them are just grinding to put on a show. It's like community theater for some of those guys. Some of them, yes, they're working their way up, but just show your appreciation and respect for the local guys. That's what I did. And they brought me into their world. That's what it was, supporting local wrestling. And then the opportunity left. And I'm going to put over my coach. He'll probably be pissed if I say his name, but his name is Josh Raymond. You can look him up. He's had a bunch of gimmicks. He's that like minor leaguer that like was always good enough to make the big time. And he runs and he trains people out of a town about an hour away from me. And he's so good. I drive an hour twice a week down, train for 4 hours and drive back. And he really, and he's been amazing. And it was a friendship with those guys that transitioned into doing something. Like I said, I just felt I was too old to wrestle. So, and my wife gets pissed because like I'll come home and be like, oh, I was practicing getting power bombed today, and she's pissed at me. So I gotta keep some of that on the DL, not tell her everything that I'm actually training to do. But I'm just too old, I'm 42. It's in Michigan.
You're 42, man. You look hella young.
I know.
Whoa. Baby. Woo.
Yeah, drugs when you're young. Drugs, try to be stress-free, have lots of sex, all that stuff. It keeps you young, man.
I love Ref Dave, man. All right.
So, Ref Dave, it is being said in the chat that the reason you got the job is you're the only one in that state that could count to 3.
You sound like my fans that come out and boo me every single match. So
how dare you on the match?
Again, I am not a bit. I've been to Ohio and Michigan, and I like them both. So, like I said, the funniest thing, the people that are most against each other in Michigan and Ohio are the same people. You guys are the same. Everyone that hates Michigan, you are the same people in Michigan that hate Ohio. Like they could all get together, have the biggest family reunion ever, anytime. Like they're just some artificial wedge put in between them. I don't know what it is. The further north and the further west you go, we just drink beer and fish and hang out in the woods. They fight about football schools. So whatever.
So I was asked to by one of our loyal followers, the amazing VHS. He wanted me to ask, do you know the pecking order of SRG?
The pecking order,
The
like
pecking order.
I don't know what the pecking order means. I know like the spider you're talking about, like the different competitors, all that shit.
So we'll see what VHS has to say. I'm sure he's going to comment in just a moment. But
Okay.
he wanted me to make sure that I asked you, do you know the SRG pecking order? So he'll chime in shortly if he's
Yeah,
still here.
I would love to learn the pecking order, and I will happily give my opinion on it, whether it's bullshit or real or whatever. So, but I will actually say this too,
Yeah.
since I brought up Project Spider. That is also an amazing thing for new players, because that's another thing that like I can start and be like, all right, I'm going to grab one competitor from Global. I'm going to grab one competitor from Underworld. I'm going to grab one old school, and I can learn the game without having to buy 700 competitors and figure it out. So kudos to them for putting that shit together. And like the T50, I haven't really learned tag team yet. I haven't done any of that, but I think that's similar, right? Kind of gives you some guidance.
Yeah.
So
I will say tag is so much better in person.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Absolutely better when it's just 4 homies hanging out. Like trying to schedule it online is one of my only gripes about the community. Like non-gimmick, because I'll gripe about stuff in gimmick, but non-gimmick, trying to get 3 other people together to play online is the worst. But
yeah, man. Once you get to 42, getting 3 people together to do anything is hard as shit because you all got kids and families and all that. So
exactly,
get used to it, man. It's just gonna get worse. The older you get, it just gets worse.
Oh, believe me. So actually, I wanted to come around to something you said when you asked if you guys are gonna fatal 4-way it. This community very, very rarely do strength of schedule because your records are the same. I guarantee you guys are gonna be in a fatal 4-way match.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
So that's
look out, Pod A. Here I come. Now that I can,
exactly.
Hopefully we can change our deck a little bit because now that I learned how to play, I was like, oh shit, I would change all
you're
this
allowed
stuff.
to change decks after pods, so you should be golden. And you guys tech for every one of your matches. I made runner up a few years ago. Got diced and lost there, but let's not get neither here or there.
Let it go, Swaggy.
No, but I do
you got
want
a competitor in the game. You got all that, which by the way, that is awesome too. All the creative card stuff. Mm-hmm. Even if you don't like wrestling and stuff, to like be able to have a company that does that for you is fucking incredible.
Yeah. So talk about toxicity in other games. Since you're not playing Magic anymore, how much fun are you having watching the Commander?
It's not fair for me to talk about Magic because I don't think I've played Magic since 8th grade. So we're talking like mid-90s.
Okay, fair enough.
I started 3rd and 4th edition, and I have like one deck left from there that and I put out like a Force of Nature 8/8 trample that costs 900 mana, and somebody has like a 2-mana creature that just kicks the shit out of it. So that is a whole different world than I am, but. Just, it's like you log on. So I'm big into fighting games too, video fighting games. And just the communities there, which are great and inclusive and small, but like there's a built-in competitiveness where people really want like there's a lot of fuck you in all those games, and like I think it's a lot of dick swinging and just like, and it's just not necessary. You can I think Super Show tends itself to, and you have such a fun time because you can still do all that sense in character, in kayfabe. You can drop into that and then DM the person and be a totally different human being and normal and whatnot. You do it for the show, the acting part of it. Whereas in Magic and Call of Duty and all that other shit, it's not acting. You're just a dick there.
Yeah, you're just a dick there.
Yeah, so acting like a dick is fun. Actually being a dick is shitty.
Exactly.
So
100%.
But no, it's a blast. And anybody, like I said, it's so easy to transition into. You were talking about role-playing games. I play role-playing games with a bunch of high school buddies. I do a bunch of miniature games and paint and do all, I've never played miniature games at a store because I'm not there to play with tryhards and do all that stuff. And even if I play a tryhard here, A, it doesn't take that long, and B, I could just dice them and it's fine. And then we laugh about it afterward. And that option there isn't in that. When you lose a match because you deck built wrong, that sucks. That doesn't feel good.
What's your fighter of choice?
Right now, so what I'm best at and what my favorite game is different. So I'm best at combat. I always have been. I don't know. I got the old MK2 cabinet over there in the corner.
That's
still works. So, the new MK1 I'm really good at, but it's just not as fun to me as the other ones. So it's kind of. I also have a really awesome. I have an awesome wrestling belt for being the champion in my local group with the MK logo, which is good. I'll defend that. And I'll put some links up too if people want to see. I have a couple fun YouTube videos of me reffing and all that shit. I'll put that up after the show. But I think both, and depending which way you go, I think Street Fighter 6 right now is amazing and in a really good place, and especially they're dropping like Terry Bogard and all those new guys. I think they've done good by spacing out their new characters, and I main Akuma in that, and Jamie's my pocket, and then Tekken 8. Tekken 8 is amazing if you're a 3D
I'm
fighter.
waiting on Bob, man. Bob's my main, and I miss him.
Yeah, and I obviously a huge wrestling nerd, so I play King. I main King in Tekken. So, and I actually somebody in chat just said Hachi, and I haven't played it since he dropped. So life is busy, man. I got 2 kids, and school just started, and that's been my focus. So it's been wrestling, reffing, Super Show, and taking care of the kiddos right now. But it comes in cycles.
Right. So back to MK2. Who's your main in MK2?
So like the girls.
If me and you were going one-on-one and you were going to whip my ass, who are you going to whip my ass with?
So most people, I'll be Shang Tsung, because then I can morph into anybody and whoop your ass and like make it look really, really bad. Like I'll be your character. It's also fun to go invisible as Reptile and just win the whole match invisible. That is also fun when you're playing somebody. That's just demoralizing though. That's like, so again, I'm old. So I remember playing for cigarettes in the arcade, and I would wait until like a high schooler was up there, because I was a little kid when MK2 came up, and there was nothing better than taking those little quarters and beating like a 11th grader when you're like a fucking 7th grader. Man, that is good shit. But Raiden, his teleport in MK2 is kind of overpowered. So you can, if you own the machine, you fucked around enough with pretty much anybody. Melina's anti-air uppercut makes her like the best character in the game. So she's a beast too.
I was about to say, Katana's my. If me and you were playing 1v1 and you say pick your best, I'm bringing Katana. I'm going
and then I just stay out of the corner and you're all right. If I get caught in the corner, I'm in trouble. But if I stay out of the corner, I'll be all right.
Very good. All right. Real quick, the pecking order that VHS wanted you to see.
The horse, player 1, P1P, didn't he just win his 5th creative competition? How is he not number 1?
Because he's a jabroni. He doesn't deserve to be number 1. I'm above.
I don't even know, and I have a feeling the guy that won 5 CAC should be number 1, but I don't know. So the horse, is that Booker?
So this, what we're showing you is completely different. So this is the Grump up at the top. You got Simple Chuck in the bigger of the picture. Then you got let's see, is that shit? Yeah, that shit. The worms, the dirt, and then you.
Me. Okay,
that's what
my goal is to get out of you up there. I did see my coach beat the number 1 guy for the old school belt. I did see that. I did see my coach beat the guy that's number 1 on that. And I know everybody can have an off day. I'm just saying.
No, listen, hell yeah. Listen. I'm here for the Grump slander. I love Grump, but like every time we can knock him down a peg, it's good. So it did kind of
because I watched that show. It did kind of feel like the odds were against him in the birdcage. Is that what you guys call that? A birdcage? Yeah. So, I mean, respect to was it Ron? Ron beat him. I don't know everybody yet.
Yeah, no, you're doing great.
He played a damn good game. He whooped some ass. So respect to him. But I was actually more impressed by the guy that everyone was gunning for, making it as long as he did. So respect to him. But he did lose to Meeple before that happened. So take that L.
Right. So please ask Ref Dave his opinion on performing dentistry on Bofa.
That is a no comment.
I was about to say, don't fall for that one, right?
Yeah, that's a no comment. HIPAA rules, my friend. HIPAA rules. It's not a dentistry show. It's a wrestling show. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. All right, so we like to do fun and games around here. I want to go ahead and knock one of these out. So we've started a new game around here. It's called Blind Rank. Now, I'm not going to give you the category, but you being the intelligent person you are, you're probably going to be able to figure out what the category is pretty quick. So, would you like to play this game?
Of course. That's why I'm here, man.
Beautiful. All right, so The blind rank, I'm going to go ahead and give you the first one. All right. Your first one is Mike Chioda.
Number 1.
1 through 5. Number 1
Number
is
1.
Mike. All right.
That's why I count like this. Chioda counts like this. 1, 2. It's because of Chioda. He's number 1.
Wow. Okay.
Like that.
I like it. Your second one, that actually threw everything off. You threw me off for this one. I wasn't expecting Chioda to go number 1. All right. How about number 2? Or I say the number 2. The second choice will be Nick Patrick. What would you
I'm going to get
him?
5. I'm going to get 5 people.
Yeah, you get 5.
No, I'm not going to put him at 5. I was just wondering.
Yeah, you get 5.
That's tough because I don't know who else is coming. He's between 3 and 4. He's between 3 and 4. I'm going to put at the end. Do I get to mix them up?
No, absolutely not.
I'm going to put him at 3. I'm going to put him at 3.
Nick Patrick at 3. Excellent. All right. Charles Robinson.
4.
Lil Nate.
4.
Okay. And the fourth one, Joey Morella.
I don't know who's last. I'm going to put him at 5.
All right.
I hope I don't get fucked by the last person. Someone
I was
hate.
about to say, Joey Morella to me is very, very underrated. I don't know if y'all know much about Joey Morella, but he was Gorilla Monsoon's son, and he refereed the main event of Hogan versus Andre at WrestleMania 3, which is
Can I guess who the 5th person is before we get there? Because it's who it should be at number 2 is Cordeus.
Well, I'm so glad you did this. You make my job so much easier. I appreciate you. Your number 2 referee of all time is Earl Hebner.
No. See, I'm not a big Hebner guy, so Cordeus should definitely be at number 2.
But that's just the thing is you fell in.
I got it. I'm gonna throw you some disrespect because you put nobody from Japan in there. What about Red Shoes, man?
I mean, you're right. Red Shoes is really good. I wanted to grab 3. Oh, we can't say the 5 right now. But anyways, that's what I did. I went and got 5 so that way I could say, let's see what he does. And I figured that most people would put Earl Hebner at 1 just because he's very well known. I personally don't think he's number 1. I like Joey Morella. He would be my number 1. But there you go. We'll post that tomorrow that the people can see that your blind rank was Mike Chioda, Earl Hebner, Nick Patrick, Charles Robinson, and Joey Morella in that order.
I'm happy with that because Chioda's 1. So that makes me happy. But Cordeus definitely needs to be on there.
Oh,
Hebner's
absolutely.
podcast is amazing if you're a ref. There's like this secret internet ref like collective. There's a bunch of resources. If you're not a ref, you don't have access to. And then he does a lot of shit for the ref community, which is amazing. So I like Hebner, but you always know when his 3 count is coming. Chioda has the best 3 count in the business. So go back, watch Chioda, how consistent he is. He's amazing. And Cordeus has a good book too. So refs are dorks. We watch refs. It's really stupid. The guy you're not supposed to watch, we watch them as the match goes. But Cordeus needs to be on there for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't put Edwards at 2. Oh, that would have been freaking hilarious.
I wouldn't.
I do like Bryce though. And did you see all that shit he got for kicking the leg? Woo! The ref community was a storm. You guys, it was nuts. And then fucking the talent got into it. Mark Henry was whooping people's asses. It was crazy. That whenever some ref shit happens, it blows up in the ref community. It's awesome.
I love how there's like a mini community within the community though. Like
I know, that's
didn't
funny.
know the thing. That's awesome.
Did Mikey blow you off?
Oh no, he's waiting patiently backstage.
Oh, I didn't
We
know.
just
Just too much good content. When Ref Dave is on the show, it's too
Ref
much
Dave
good
can stay
content.
on. Honestly, it's gonna take a quick 15 minutes. I wanna do the deck tech with him right now, real quick.
All right, perfect. If the Nightmare King, his camera's off right this second, but as soon as he pulls it on, we'll start this show. Oh, we got a private message.
Look at that. He's like,
He is still here. All right, so let's do
gremlin.
this.
I love it.
Let's give the people what they want. They want the first episode of this, so here we go.
Hello,
So,
Michael. How you doing, young man?
Oh, hey, folks.
How are
Thank you
you
for
doing?
bringing me in the Rambo Apocalypse. What's up there, Ralph?
What up?
Oh,
Nice
hi, I'm
seeing
here
you.
too.
Oh, what's up, Candyman?
Oh, what's up?
Big surprise, I guess. Is this the big surprise there, Rambo?
that
Are
was
you
your big
surprised?
surprise, was you got your own entrance video there, Nightmare King.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
deserve
get
I
it.
unmuted,
appreciate
bud.
that. I appreciate that.
All
100.
right, so let's go ahead, and
In
I'm
the
going to
big
go ahead
picture.
and today we're going to be working on. Let's see if it wants to do that. We're going to be working on Gabby Ortiz. If it wants
Okay.
to, there we go.
Gabby
We
Ortiz.
can't have that on camera. All right, buddy. So, what do you think we should do?
Come again?
What do you think we should do? What kind of stop should I run? What kind of skill card should I run? What do you think? What is your ideas for this competitor?
Okay, so we're starting off here with your tech is an 8, your sub is a 9, your strike is a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Do
so
you have any ideas for skill cards?
What's up?
What's your ideas for skill cards for him?
Skill cards. Okay. From what? From any of them? From any order?
Yeah,
Or,
if I have them, I'll play them. Yeah, sure.
okay. Okay, so you have a sub 9. So swag for your number 24. I think you should run Choke on the Smoke.
Want me to run Choke on the Smoke? Fantastic. I'll go ahead and grab that. I do own that. All right. So Choke on the Smoke on board. All right. What do you think my second skill card should be?
Your second skill card, since you are strike 10, I would say if you have drawn dimes, that can be good. The skill 8 requirement strike. If you have it, if you don't, then you can just run a regular basic skill card, non-skill card with meaning.
Yes, I definitely can run regular drawing dimes. I agree.
But for your strike 10, I think I would say I think I have one of them in my deck for a strike 10. Let me pull a strike 10 comparator out if I own one.
You know what it does?
I'm not too sure what it does, but it's a very good card, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Very good card.
I'm so high right now. I am trying to just. I don't have beer.
Your grapple skill is not so big. Because if it was, I would say Springboard Stunner, but it's not that great.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that, but your grapple is a 6, so you're gonna go up against people who has a higher grapple than you.
Yep.
More or less. Let me put this Teabag Tag Team title down.
Mm-hmm. Look at you. Yeah, look at that flex. Yeah, buddy.
That was good, Mikey. Well done.
Thank you.
Let me move this $100 bill out of my way.
Okay, Swag, your tech is
9.
It's an 8.
Sorry, yes.
I got a perfect card for you.
Mm-hmm.
It actually helps you because your strike is greater than your opponent's.
Mm-hmm.
Won this card, my dude.
Uruzuki? I own an Uruzuki.
Yes.
Fantastic. Those are my 2 skill cards. I can do that. Easy peasy.
It works wonders in Raven. Since you, sir, play Raven, I will recommend that.
As well. Hey, look at that. Yep. So Uruzuki and Choke on the Smoke. All right. So what kind of stops should I play? Should I play basic stops? Should I play draw stops? Should I play
reveal stops?
Okay. For stops, you asking for 3 of those?
Yeah, what kind of stops should I run?
I would say 1. You don't want 1 too many of the draw cards because you're giving your opponent more of draw cards as well. They are able to draw 1 because of your card effect.
Okay.
You always want to run cards that basically benefit you.
Okay.
ways.
So should I run the ones that just do regular stops, or should I run the reveal ones, or should I run?
I think most of them regular and maybe one or two reveals.
Okay. Do you think I
Because
should
you
run
don't
the
want
reveals
to
on the C1
have
stop ones?
C1 like the ones that says stop any grabs or whatever.
Okay.
Reviews are fine
Mhm.
depending on your situation.
Okay.
Depends.
Mhm.
But my perspective is always run cards that make sure that your opponent don't get
Too
a
much.
draw
Okay.
out of it.
I like that. I like that. Okay, yeah. So I'll make sure to run mostly no frill stops. That's not a big deal. What do you feel about with her gimmick? Is Apocalypse good? Yes or no?
Your strike is a
Her,
10, so
her
you're
gimmick is
mostly
if my opponent has has more stops than me, my three of my skills go up.
I would say if you want to go for it.
You
If
think
you
I
want to
should?
run if you
Okay,
want to run that,
how do you
go
feel
for
about
it.
rejected?
Reject it. Now that's a good card. I actually won that in most of my decks.
Okay, so I should run rejected. How about derailed?
Derailed, there's a card already that has you on it, so if you want to go for
Oh, my
it.
nephew derailed? Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
I
go
don't know
for
if
it
I
if
have
you
an
want.
extra one floating around, but I can definitely do that. That's not a problem.
Now with
Oh, so
rejected,
run all three of the big
that you
bad boys.
mentioned, swag with the rejected, it's good
Mm-hmm,
on both of your ends,
mm-hmm.
but then again, you gotta rely on certain cards to help you out more or less.
All right, yeah.
But rejected is good. I gotta say, rejected is very good. So
All right,
I
so run all
would
three of the big
highly
bad.
recommend that.
I
I
like
would.
that. Okay. Is there any other special tricks you think I should run?
Any special tricks? Do
Any
you
not
have
full?
the card line? The card line will you're allowed to pick 3 cards from your opponent's hand, and they reveal it, and it's automatically revealed. If it's revealed stops, they
Yeah,
discard it or something.
I have at least a bunch of backpacks. I have at least a bunch of like the ones that are in grapple.
Backpack.
Okay.
I definitely have. I have those. I at least have a bunch of grapple ones, so I can do that.
Okay. I would say you could run that if you feel like it. If you don't,
Mhm.
then there's another card that can actually benefit you. Because your gimmick is basically if you have more strikes or more
No,
stops.
if my opponent has more stops than me.
Okay. If you have more stops
No, the other
on
way.
you.
If they on me, yes. Thank you.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I think your best fit for that situation would be wanting one of those as one of your cards because you gotta make sure you hit the correct cards.
Mhm.
If case may be, case may be.
Okay.
Now your other ones, I would say.
What should I
What's
run in my
your
22?
yeah? For your other ones, for your 22, 23, is that correct
My
there,
23
Spike?
is going to be the reveal. Discard all stop. Discard the stops.
Okay. Okay. All right. You're 22 and you're 24.
My 24 choke on the smoke.
Yes. 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 Definitely choke on the smoke. 22 would be none other than I think I might actually give you a good card for number 22 since I have it in my Nightmare King deck. It's a very good card. Very good card.
Rambo. Rambo. I think Rambo needs an
Your
ambulance.
number 22 swag
Mm-hmm.
would be where is that card? If you own it, if you do own it,
Mm-hmm.
number 22. I strongly recommend you put beat down because it gives you a +3.
Also +3 to my turn roll. Okay.
Yes,
I
Because
can
you're
do
gonna
that.
need it, right? You're gonna
Yeah, I
need
like
a
that.
+3.
What should I do for my 14? Should I run my stop on 6 or should I run something else?
For number 14. Number 14. Yeah. One that card.
Run
One
DDT
that.
or run something else?
One the first one that you mentioned.
So my stop on 6?
Yes.
Okay, I'll run my DDT. Should I do 80 DDT?
Wait, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Your grapple is a 6.
Yes.
Do not one DDT.
Okay.
Do
My
not
power's a
one
5.
DDT. Your power is a 5. Your number 14, you don't have anything active at this moment because your grapple is a 6, and you're going to go up against people who has higher grapple than you.
Mm-hmm.
Upheaval, upheaval. That's your
The
best
table
bet.
one? Table
Yeah,
people?
upheaval. It's a card that gets you your finish back. I
Okay, yeah.
actually own them. I actually own it.
Yeah, I have one too. Perfect. All right. So
Flex.
it'll give me a few moments. I'm gonna go ahead and build this, leave this. Ref Dave, you just figured out the tech to the deck I'm playing against you tonight. So, I'll go ahead and
Whip that
get the
shit
deck
up.
prepped, and we're having our match in just a moment. I'm gonna go ahead. And
What's the
switch to-
competitor? Hold it up. Hold it up.
It's gonna be
Just so
Gabby
I can see.
Ortiz.
I don't know what that does. I've only played this game a month.
If you have more stops in play than me, my technique, my agility, and my power go up by 1.
Ooh.
All right.
It's a
So
very good
if I
card.
win this match, do I become the Nightmare Tech guy? And then I come with the deck I built and just
Yes,
roll
we
for-
play it
I'm
forward.
Sure.
Let's do it.
That sounds really
Nah.
fun.
That's basically
I
all
don't. I
me,
know. I don't.
Maggie.
I don't want to do that. I don't know. I don't know shit about this game yet.
All right. Oh, hold on. It's Mikey. Newman's
What's
or
up?
Valiant?
What's up?
Newman or Valiant?
I would say, what do you feel like you want
No,
to use for?
This is your deck tech. You got to tell
Okay.
me.
Okay, well, I'm a good guy, so I would say
Wow.
Play Valiant because I'm
Valiant.
playing Newman.
Valiant.
All right, fantastic. I bet. So Valiant it is. All right. The deck tech's basically done. Thank you, Mikey. We'll see how this goes. Either I will praise you or I'll chastise you after this match. And right, Dave. Let's continue on with the program here.
Appreciate you, Nightmare King.
Thank you, Mikey.
Thank you,
Do you
Mikey.
mind
Great
if I
first episode.
sit tight and watch this match with you?
Yes.
I think it happens at the
Just-
end, right?
Awesome.
Just mute, Mikey.
Yeah,
We're
it's gonna happen at
continue
the end. So
It's
we're
gonna happen
gonna
at the
kick
end.
back
We'll
to
pull
the
you back
show.
in, okay, bud?
Good.
Yeah, we'll bring you back.
Oh, that was really cool. He did a great job.
Alright, He
Mhm.
did.
You did.
All right. Now let me set things back up like we had it. All right.
And also let people
And-
know I
yes.
won this match with Swaggy. This was
He-
not
he-
like
he
I
won
won a
this match.
raffle to be here.
Yeah.
They were
Yes, you
just lucky
did.
enough to get someone that is charismatic and likes being on camera. That was all luck. I don't know how many other the Rising Stars would do this, but you guys hit a lottery home run.
Listen, I'm glad that a person who wasn't a dud won it. I
Yeah,
am
there you
so
go.
grateful.
And I was pissed because everybody was like, I hope T wins, blah, 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 because you guys had some shit. And I was like, I'm sure that guy's great, but like, fuck that guy. Everybody already knows him. He's not even
Right.
a rising star. He's just a star. His shit was
Right.
already all over. That was like the first person I saw when I went to the discussion group. I was like, there's a lot of stars already in this tournament, by the way, which is great. The more the merrier. But let's give some shine to the new guys. The new
Is
guys.
Right.
I like
Is there anyone in particular that you have noticed from the Rising Stars crop that you would like to step into the ring with?
I'll step in the ring with anybody. So
Well.
it doesn't matter to me. And honestly, I'm new enough where it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I would like a rematch. It's someone in my pod, which I think they're going to be in the Fatal 4-Way, right? So there was one person that my last match.
Who is it?
His name, give me a second. I think it's Will. Billiam? Will?
Ah,
Yeah.
the Mothman.
No.
Mothman. I'm a
Mothman.
big
Yeah.
Mothman,
So great guy, but at crowd level 0, he rolled a 7, and I did not kick out, and that
Oh.
left a very bitter taste in my mouth. So
Yeah, that's gotta
the
hurt.
7 at crowd, and then, but to his credit, afterward, it took like 2 minutes. Fucking wasted me, and then we played some other games, some friendlies afterward, and chatted. So super awesome dude. But I want a rematch, which I think I'll get in the 4-Way. So Cool dude. I'm actually putting over everybody in my pod. The whole pod, every match was great. Everybody was awesome.
No.
That's the one person that, like I said, just because we didn't even really get to play. It was like 4 cards, crowd level. Oh, 7, you'll kick out of that. 5,
Right.
6, good night, go home. And that happens. So
It's true.
Yes, he did, dude. I remember that.
Before we kick into the main event of our match, Ange, would we like to do a Mount Rushmore with Ref Dave?
I would love a Mount Rushmore.
Okay,
Let's do
Mount
it.
Rushmore, let's do it.
Would you like to tell him what we want the category to be?
Yes. So for Mount
Neil
Rushmore,
porn stars.
we we do. I just lost all train of thought. Well, you said unicorn, right?
Oh my god.
Okay, so we're gonna do a snake draft, and the category is dream vacation destinations. So we get 4, and no one can have any repeats.
Who's won?
You get to decide. You're our
You
guest.
decide, you're the guest.
And we snake draft it.
Snake draft. All right. Well, let's just go. My screen, Candy Mam's in the upper left. I don't know if that's the same for everybody. So let's just go clockwise.
All right.
Wait, so am I first or last?
You're first.
You're up first.
Thank you so much.
You always default to the pretty girl in the room. Always.
Thank you. Smart man. We'll keep you around. All right. I'm going to say Greece.
Okay.
Don't
Elaborate.
be surprised.
Elaborate.
Greece is beautiful. The islands, the culture, the food, the water. It's a great place.
So I'm gonna have a real effed up pick, and it's gonna blow up my entire thing. And I'm not gonna win this, but I don't care. This new goth thing that I've been talking to is really into like freaking nuclear war sites. So Chernobyl is my number 1 pick.
Oh wow. Swag, I think you could have got a value pick at 4 with that.
I don't think you had to go number 1 for that.
Care.
Nobody else.
I'll blow up my draft. I don't care. I'm done for it.
Yo, that's funny.
Bro, you taking the foreman in the first round.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I'm down. I don't care.
Shut up. That's so funny.
All right. Mine also, I tend to go like north cold vacations, which is fucking weird for people, but I haven't been there and it's on the bucket list. I'm gonna go Alaska.
Alaska. Why not just say Antarctica?
Because I can't fish in Antarctica. I can fish in Alaska.
All right, fine. That's a fair argument.
And I gotta say, is this like a vacation for me and like one others? It's my family. That makes a difference.
It's whoever you want to take.
Next. Yeah.
It's your.
That one's for me. That one's
it's
for
your
me.
life. Okay.
We'll hit a family pick on the way back. That's you, Rambo.
Should make Ange pick a city in Greece and not a whole country.
Fuck off, dude. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Greece counts. Somewhere on the Mediterranean. That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so I get back-to-back picks. I appreciate y'all. First, I'm going to take Paris.
I like that.
Care to elaborate?
Well, if you have to ask, the city of love, baby, and what is more lovely than having Rambo Apocalypse in your city? The next pick will be, I'm going to Hawaii, I'm going to Maui, since we obviously can't pick just, where we want to go. So Maui is going to be my pick for obvious reasons.
Yeah, Maui's a good pick.
Thank you.
Maui is a good pick. I agree.
Can I throw a group thing in there? So I'm gonna throw a group thing. It's kind of cheating.
Okay, you can cheat. It's fine.
It's cheating, but I'm gonna go Thailand and Cambodia. Like you do both when you're there.
Okay,
so
that's
Thailand,
fair.
Cambodia, double hit.
Thailand was a really
good one. Over
one.
there, it's easy from that point. Then you can hit them both.
Yeah.
Swag, where you going now?
Let me see. I'm just gonna pick like freaking really fucked up places now. Nah.
3 Mile Island.
Yeah. Hiroshima. It's got to be Hiroshima now.
He picks Iran.
Oh my god.
Iran will be freaking fantastic. No,
Shut up.
North Korea. There's so much nuclear shit there. North Korea. Sneak in through the border, get fucking held up. It'll be perfect.
Yeah, at gunpoint, it'd be beautiful. No, I'm gonna pick like an actual destination now. I think specifically Tokyo.
That was my pick, you cunt.
Yeah, fuck it.
God damn it.
Always cooking you. I'm so happy.
Ah.
I
All
was
right.
cooking.
Well, I'm going to pick Rio, Brazil.
Oh,
Nice.
real good.
For the
gotta go
luscious
again.
lady booties.
There's a lot of lady boys in Rio too.
The Brazilian booties.
It's you again, Candyman.
Oh, shit. Okay, so we went to South America. We went to Europe. Let's go to Sydney, Australia.
Okay.
Sydney, Australia. That's cute.
Thanks.
You know what? This is more of a business trip for obvious reasons, but I'm gonna say Colombia.
Mission trip. I am dead.
You would fit right in a wrestling locker room. You'd be perfect.
Colombia.
I'm trying to get in good with the boys, guys. I'm just
That's funny.
All right. Did anybody throw out like I haven't done a Europe one yet? I'm
No,
in Spain, like a relaxed siesta focused vacation in Spain. I'll say
Spain. Barcelona. Ooh.
Oh, the sex toys in Barcelona is A+, bud.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
That's
Some of the good Netflix movies I've seen with the Spanish subtitles are
Fantastic. All right. So I'm going to round out my draft with 2.
Mhm.
Let's go for 3. We take Amsterdam, right? Amsterdam's a value pick here.
That's what I'm-
yeah, that's a pretty. I mean, it was cooler before weed became legal here, but like, you can still go there.
Right. And then St. Lucia is where I would go for number 4.
Where's that?
The Caribbean.
Ooh.
I actually have another Caribbean pick. It's hilarious.
Can I just toss out like Patagonia? Like I want to go fly fishing in South America, like Patagonia.
That's cool. Oh, that's a pick.
Where's Patagonia? In what country?
It's like the whole Pacific coast of the South American.
Okay.
continent. So like in any of those places.
Like Chile, Peru, all that.
John has wrote Guantanamo Bay for the Chernobyl to Guantanamo Bay.
Yo, I almost said Gitmo, but I'm actually gonna pick a I do have family out there.
Yo, the comment on the screen. Swaggy D says Guantanamo Bay.
Oh yeah, I love torture porn.
So does P Diddy.
Oh my God.
Ever in your life.
Sorry, that was so
Entertaining and
insensitive.
topical. Candyshop. Which, by the way, Candyshop. What are the watchers of Candyshop called? We got LFF.
Ooh.
We've got SRG.
Oh, I don't know.
What are your followers?
I don't know. My little Hershey squirts.
I wouldn't go with that.
No, not good.
No.
All those were fantastic. All those were also accurate.
Brian Schmidt, your Hershey squirt.
Oh yeah.
Y'all don't have a name?
I mean, I just refer to everybody as Mark and Marquettes is what my shtick is. So I mean,
Okay, Ref Dave, you can help us come up with a name.
please.
All right.
But I like
you guys need a marketing team, obviously. So that will be
trying to
shit
get it
afterwards.
canceled. That's why I got hired.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to call.
No, we needed the token like colored person on the screen.
I'm supposed to be the one getting us canceled, not you, Angela. Jesus Christ. Fuck, bro.
Okay. Listen. Whose turn is it?
You get the last pick, you stork.
Oh. I'm gonna go with New Orleans.
What? You're staying in the country? What the fuck is wrong with you? You're a fucking little
No,
blue.
this guy went to
America has some
Alaska.
beautiful-
Nobody gave him a hard time.
He had to
I
cross
lived-
a border to get to a border. You had to go through Canada for this, all right?
I lived in China for a little bit, and the two things America and China have in common is like you can go to different parts of that country, and it's like totally different countries. You are up here in Michigan versus down in Georgia. It might as well be different planets. So I respect the staying within the country. You can get a whole different vibe if you go to a different
Thank
part.
you. I want to go to jazz clubs and eat good cooking, like whole different culture.
Freaking make a Haitian friend, not from Ohio. Don't make any friends in Ohio, honestly. Actually, if you're from Ohio, delete yourself from my friends list right now.
Where's Swaggy from originally? Why is all this hate in Ohio?
I don't know.
He's from Rhode Island.
I'm from Rhode Island. I just like talking shit about Ohio. It's the second worst. It's It's the
It's
worst.
because we always have to travel to Ohio for SRG events.
Always.
So we're a little salty because Ohio never has to travel to us.
A bunch
Never.
of cunts, all of them.
I kind of like that shit is in Ohio because that's close to me. So keep
Right, I know.
SRG people,
You're
keep
what-
it in Ohio, baby. Centralized. We can soak up Swaggy's tears, and then everybody can be there. It's fucking beautiful.
Holy shit.
I'll accept it.
We got Dudes Mount Rushmore. He decided he wanted to chime in. 1
Oh,
Rome, 2
Rome.
Aruba, 3 Munich, and 4 Australia. Which
Rome
I was
would
going to
be
take the
super
Great
cool.
Barrier Reef.
I think Rome and Munich are both dirtier than people.
I already
think.
said Australia, dude. Pay attention to the program.
You have to pick something else, nerd.
Yeah, nerd.
Is the normal this
I
like
defend
we
you
keep
sometimes.
talking and people get drunker or higher and then the show just collapses at the end? Because that's what
Yes.
it seems like.
Yes.
And I am on
Yeah.
board. I
Yes.
can fit right in with this.
People-
Yes.
That's why I
I
went and
just
got the
think
whiskey
we're trying to
bottle
talk
because I was
to
like,
people
we're going
fucking-
that way.
Yeah,
So
By
I
the
am
time we
ready
hit
for this,
hour and a
like,
half, we're all
10:48
drunk and high.
and we're like, shit, 12 more minutes, and somebody throws up in the background. I am ready.
Like, that's how you caught on quick. We start off strong. We start off with good quality questions. And
Yeah.
you know what? Honestly, we get more viewers by the end of the show.
Yeah,
The
we really
people
do.
want to see how
I
wild
think
we
they're just
get.
waiting for me to eventually say the N bomb on screen. It's not gonna happen.
I'm
guys.
so proud of you that you
I have not
haven't.
done it yet because fucking I use it like a fucking like a period. Swear to God, bro. Like it's crazy.
I know.
I was like, Swaggy's gonna say it, not this week, motherfucker. He bet.
I'm all right with New Zealand too, dude. I'm all right with New Zealand. Good fishing there too. Really good fishing.
Do you eat fish, Dave, after you catch it?
Generally I'm catch and release. But I mean I'm not opposed. But
Yeah.
usually I go out.
I think I think catch and release is mean. You catch them, and because you're hurting them with the hook.
It doesn't. It
It's like
doesn't.
you like getting choked.
I have never said that ever in my life.
Yeah, but I can tell by the look in your face. All right, so like
It's not like your mouth. They got cartilage there. There's not all those nerves and shit. So the hook doesn't hurt them. It doesn't.
All right,
hurt 'em.
fine.
We're
As long as the hook doesn't hurt.
The propaganda bullshit.
I mean, just thinking, like, would we rather just like saw him in half? I mean, at least he's throwing them back.
Well, I mean, it's like hunting. Like if you hunt for fun, that's cruel. If you hunt and then you eat what you kill, I get it. You know.
The difference is when they fish, you don't blow a hole through their head or their chest or whatever. You just kind of hook their mouth and then you let them go.
Yeah. Okay. I'll allow that evidence into the court.
How about this, Candyman? You come up to Michigan, I'll take you fishing. You'll see how fun it will be, and you will see the fish are fine. The fish are fine. They actually love it. That you give them a little kiss, you kind of pet them, and then you put them right back. They swim right off.
Oh,
And
you're
the other
such a
fucking
dick.
weird thing is like 3 minutes later, the same fish will eat the lure again. Same fucking thing. So they obviously it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it sounds like Stockholm syndrome there, Ref Dave. I know a lot about that. One said
Super Show
James
Fishing
Booker.
Podcast. That's my new gimmick. Fucking, I'm taking people on a boat. We're playing a game on the boat of Super Show and fishing together.
Yo, that would be
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you, Candyshop. I'm good.
That does sound fun.
I was about to say, could you imagine if we did Candyshop Talk live on like a fishing trip?
Oh my
Hey,
god.
if you want to come to, I got a boat in Traverse City. We can do a pontoon boat on location version of it. So
Hell
you're
yeah.
all invited if you make it up.
Okay, I will drive to Michigan, which is what, like 14 hours for me? Better be some good fish.
Oh my god. And on a
And-
scale of 1 to Snoop Dogg, how high are you right now?
Honestly, I came down fast. I had peaked earlier with the Hershey squirt comment, and it just brought me right back to reality. I got it out with my laughs. So I'd say I'm like a 3.
Oh my god. I can't. Should I put that poll up to see who left the toilet seat up at your house?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think it's Cheetah. I'm gonna say it right now. That motherfucker harasses my cats that stay at your house, my boys. Look at him harassing my babies. Cunt.
Yeah, I'll let you know everyone that slept over.
Okay, so you got to give me, let me see how many choices I can get for the poll. So for the poll, new poll.
I
who
just
left the
need
toilet seat up?
I just need 5.
That's Perfect. At the Candy fam's house.
Say all night. Who left the toilet seat up consecutively? It wasn't just a one time. I would have gotten over that.
Maybe it was a team. Could have been multiple perpetrators.
Maybe. They were just trolling.
Okay, give me some people.
Brian Schmidt,
Okay.
the cheetah, the prize fighter,
Oh, baby.
Everett Stevens,
Okay.
and Tartan Terror.
You know what? Can I change my vote?
Yeah.
I think it was Larry.
I think it was Simon.
So
I feel
I'm
like
going to
he's, like,
allow additional votes as well. I'm going to go ahead and open the open the poll. This is ridiculous. I love
is
it. All
this
right.
poll in our chat right now?
It is going live right now.
I'll put you in.
So-
Okay.
And people can spend as many channel points as they want to vote for who they believe.
Wow. You need to put this in the discussion group as a poll too.
No, we're going to put the result in the discussion group. Makes it
I was about to
funnier.
say, they miss out not being able to participate.
Oh no, we'll do it in the Candy Shop talk one.
Oh, okay. I got you. I can handle that.
What's the product, birds?
How's
So
your
right-
deck, Swaggy?
Oh, like I'm just like digging for shit, but it's
Yeah, you ready for this ass whooping?
Oh!
Sir, listen. Little known fact about me. I'm always ready, baby.
Okay. I thought it'd be really funny to get your competitor to make my deck with a Swaggy D competitor, and nobody had the new version. They were all like, the new version sucks. The old version was awesome. The new version sucks. You don't want that one.
Listen, if you showed up with old Swaggy where my freaking thing, I would have allowed it. I would have been like, you know what? Yeah.
I thought it would have been funny.
Listen, it's a tornado, and I understand why. It's okay.
Yeah, the poll didn't go up.
Oh, what's up? It's there. People are voting on it. You just got to click on where the bottom part is, at the bottom left. Right now, the Tartan Terror is winning.
I mean, yeah, he's, you know, man, I love the man, but he's kind of lazy. I get it. Why am I like this? I swear to God, I like people. Like I really do. I don't actually dislike the people I talk about. Not always. No, this is stupid.
Not always.
My phone's at 11%, FYI. So
You're at 11%.
The Candy fan.
I don't know what I was expecting on this show, but I think this is it. I think this is what I was expecting, and it's been great. So I want.
it's like we're just like hanging out in a garage, like shooting the shit.
If we were all here just throwing cards and drinking, it'd be the same thing. And I
exactly.
Kind of so that's cool, man. I respect what you guys are doing.
Oh, thank you.
It's just another pillar of this awesome community that I spoke of earlier, much more eloquently than I can now.
Well, we appreciate your good words because I promise I never have good words, so I appreciate people who know how to talk good.
It only takes like 13 years of college, and then you're good.
Right.
Sir, I am Latino. I don't know how to read.
Shut up. This fucking guy.
I love doing that dance every time.
Ugh.
Oh my! Cheetah's catching up to the Tartan Terror.
Yeah, he's a fucking animal. That's why. And like, it's not even by name. He's just like legitimately.
Cheetah was arguing with my 9-year-old on which Taylor Swift album was the best. Like genuinely arguing.
Cheetah would pick a fight with a child.
It's Lover, by the way. Lover is the best Taylor Swift.
Are you a Swiftie, Ref Dave?
No, but my daughter you saw earlier is definitely so.
Oh.
Out of all those, Lover is definitely the best one.
You have got a compliment from the dude. He says that you seem like a good dude despite being from the state up north. He is now with Loeb and the acceptable people from up there. So that's high praise being in the same as Sean Loeb.
Yeah.
Sean is a sweet dude. I met him at Gen Con. He was one of the people. They were like, oh, you're from Michigan? Bring this fucker in. And I came and talked to him for a bit. And then I was doing a show. He lives by Ann Arbor in Ypsilanti. and I was doing a show down there a couple months ago, and I got him a ticket. I said, "Come by, swing by." He came to the show, and great dude. So
Oh,
I
we
look
love
forward to
John.
talking with him more. Him and Pate, like they're trying to do they're trying to get some more like locals type shit going, and
Yeah.
it's just been busy, and we're hoping that kind of takes off soon. So people in that area of like Ann Arbor, Ypsi, that kind of, hour half, start hook up with those guys so we can get some more local super show going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I love that.
Even though Pate likes to pretend like he's a piece of garbage, don't let that facade fool you.
No, Pate is another very genuine heart.
I believe he is hosting it every week. I've unfortunately not been able to make it, and but I think Pate is the one hosting it, and I hope to get down there in a weekend or two, and hopefully that takes off. I think I plugged everyone I have to plug too. I got my coach, I got everybody else in my pod, I got you guys, I got boss. I think we're good.
Yeah, you did good.
Whoop Swaggy's ass, and I think we're good. I do have. Let me plug myself. I can't put it in the comments. I'm gonna put it in the private chat. One of y'all can do it. This is the link to my like hype video. If someone wants to put that in there, you can put it in the comments.
It. Let's play it.
You can play it on the thing. There's not safe for work language, but that doesn't seem to be a problem on this show.
Sir, you're on the right program for that.
Right.
So yeah, that's just a YouTube link. So if you want to put that shit on there, it's from that's from May to like now. It's like just a little super clip of all my wrestling shows. I did it more for me. It wasn't to self-promote, but now I'm self-promoting with it.
Hell yeah.
If there's any promoters out there that need a fucking ref in West Michigan, South Michigan, East Michigan, hit me up, man.
So I am going to hit you up with somebody. She is in our community and she's from Michigan. Her name is Dottie Dart. And she just started doing a wrestling themed burlesque show.
Oh, awesome.
Yes, very cool, right? So I don't know I think they may have had their first show or not, but I could see like a referee being a part of that and making it cool. So I'll connect you to.
I'm sure that would turn some eyes.
All right, so I have it pulled up. Hopefully it'll work in just a moment. All right, cool. So here, and hopefully we'll have sound as well. Here's
the song is good. My buddy made the song. It's a good song.
Perfect. Here we go.
Handsome. That guy's handsome.
That's a pretty boy. Look at that. Aw.
You suck it, it's also a dentist. Rap, you suck it, it's also a dentist. Get your fucking hands up, fucking
Oh, wow.
This ref can suck it, and he's also a dentist.
Awesome.
That was funny.
Conspiracy up there?
Rev can suck it.
He's also a dentist.
That's so
Absolutely
cool.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. That is
I'm going to go grab my charger. I will be right back.
And I'm actually going to throw this link in the comments section so that way in case anybody wants to share it as well, they
go
have
for
it. All right. Cool. So I guess we'll go ahead and start this damn match. Let me go ahead and get things adjusted. We got.
I literally have the sleeve, like literally 2 cards. I'm just gonna grab my hardcore binder and I'm ready.
I do the janky, like I don't have any setup, so I just move my laptop high and kind of like angle it down. Like it's pretty bootleg, but that fits my personality. So
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. 10 out of 10. I'm not worried.
So I'm gonna do that shit.
I don't have a backpack stunner. I lied. So I'm playing something else. All right, cool. Bet. Say less. All of those are going to be table cards now.
Ref Dave, from what I see, you don't necessarily suck. You did pretty well.
That in the ring as a ref?
Yeah.
Thank you. Mike Kyoto hopefully is proud.
I mean, you had me sold on that 3 count where he had his foot on the ropes. So and it's hard to sell me.
Good shit. Good shit.
Absolutely.
So I have a fun story. So this is my deck that I built without any help from my coach. This is the first deck I've put together. And we talked about it a little bit yesterday. And he told me the shit that was fucked up. And I was like, you know what? For this, I'm not going to fix it. I'm going to leave it fucked up so that if I win, it's on my own accord. So if I win, this is 100% me. No help. I did think this entrance was, I could use it anytime. Like it like sat there. I had to learn it gets triggered when it rolls. So that would definitely not be my entrance, but we're going to roll with it anyway.
Well, you can change your entrance if you'd like.
Oh, no. I'm going, I think to beat Swaggy, I don't need that much. I don't think I have to play optimally. Like,
I mean, you know, honestly, he's not wrong. I've seen him play.
So there's like a bunch of cards I wish I had. Like I've been buying shit from SRG trying to get one Apocalypse and I can't get it yet. So I got another order coming.
Say less. All right, cool. Thank you.
Hopefully there's one in there. But I'm playing Joey Janela. Like all my competitors are actual wrestlers because I'm a wrestling fan. So I don't know if you know Janela's.
My first deck was actually my childhood friend JT Dunn, and then my second deck was Kenny Omega. So I feel you on that.
Yeah. So do you know who that competitor is, Swaggy?
Joey? Oh, very, very familiar. Very familiar.
Okay. All right. I wanted to roll Jay White, but I was like, global division, and I didn't really have the cards for it. So
I feel you. Honestly, this is fine. Cool. Say less. So I had a call an audible. Mikey, I did not have a backpack stunner. I am a liar. Well, I do. I have 1,000 of them. I just don't know where they're at. So
it's all good. It's all good there, Swag. Just FYI,
yeah.
I hope you have a number 15. Just next, just.
Oh, bow now, yeah. Of course I do.
Cool.
I'm not.
Swaggy, can you just read me your 10 through 5 just so I know?
Of course, it'll be a strike 10.
Okay.
Submission 9.
Okay.
Technique 8. That with my gimmick can become a 9.
Okay.
It is my agility 7 that with my gimmick can become a 8. Grapple 6 and a power 5 that can become a 6 with my gimmick.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and change the camera so you can actually see my table.
I'm not even gonna look. I'm just gonna look at my cards. I'm not good enough yet, so I'll ask you like what stop I can see in the discard. And I know people are really honest and like people have been great, but like. If you're cheating at a fucking online Super Show card game, like get a life. So
then you have bigger problems. Exactly. Hey, Mikey, what entrance am I using? Michael.
Entrance. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah,
I got your Swag. Entrance. Use Champion Kickstarter if you have it.
I have a
not,
yeah, hold on. I'll find it.
Okay.
Oh, we got a rich player out there. That $150 card. I see you, rich player.
I don't own that card. I don't. I have.
Ref Dave.
Fate is on your side.
Yes, sir.
Fate on his
I've got a couple of things to show you. First, my signed Joey Janela.
Oh, nice. The bad boy himself.
And you
Good
said,
shit, man.
The rich people around here, I don't know how familiar you are with some of the cards around here, but check out this signed Trent right here in the possession of Rambo Apocalypse.
You got to sign Trent, you fucking animal? That's
yeah.
I mean, so cool. Rambo, I knew you were a big deal, but I didn't know you were that big of a deal.
Oh, baby. Not only do I have that sign, but I do have, I'm going to put myself over. It's fine.
There you go.
I think it's your platform. So
right? I have all 3 of the finishes signed as well. So I'm sitting on a gold mine here for...
That was beautiful. I have a question about SRG Super Show. What about cards that I don't see on the fucking database that I want?
Wonderful question. I'm so glad you asked that. So on the discussion group, the buy, sell, and trade group, which I'm now an admin of, all you got to do is just
waffles.
Yeah, just go in there and say, hey, I'm looking for, for instance, if you say Trent, like obviously you're going to have to pay a pretty penny to get Trent, but that's all you do is just throw it out like fishing, throw out a little bait, see what you can get.
But
sometimes
but why are some cards in the game not on the website of the company?
So some they're not allowed to sell anymore. That's mainly
I know those, the naughty list ones. So what I'm specifically referring to
is
there's a chain of version 2s.
Yes.
There's suplex out of the ring and death-defying elbow drop. And then armbar over the top rope, which I know exists, version 2. And I would like to get my hands on, but it's not on the SRG PC, which rising stars, if you have not checked out the SRG PC, go fucking do that. You are handicapping yourself. And It's not on the Super Show website.
So yeah, those there's a couple of things that they're this is a new initiative with the old school packs that things are going to be in the old school packs exclusively for a little while before the base market. That's
okay.
That's more of a Steve question though, and I do agree that they should definitely be something that
even if it says if you're listening, even if it says fucking like not available yet, but it's on the database for a new player, because things tend to happen in triads, right? Like I have my strike version, my grapple version, and my submission version. And when one of those was missing, I was really fucking confused. Like, does this card even exist? How does the structure work? Etc. and so forth.
So the submission ones is they came out a little later because it was like too good in Grand Battle. So they made the strike and the grapple first, and the submissions they held up back and made a little later. So that one's harder.
Makes sense. And actually, I think my coach Meeple told me about that, and I may have forgot that we had that conversation because right now my brain is maybe 80% firing. So, hey, if anyone in the audience wants to send me that armbar over the top rope for being such a great guest tonight, I will hit you with my address later. All right.
Oh.
You ready, Swaggy?
Oh, you know it. All right, cool.
All right, good luck, have fun. That's the SRG way, right? That's what we say.
Yeah, good luck, have fun, roll better, win like a champion, lose like a champion, a bunch of mottos.
And Rev Dave says, "Ring the bell." Hashtag ring the bell.
The
Get
bell,
ready for
baby.
it.
Ding, ding. Let's go.
All right, so that is my grapple of a 6 to a 7 because of champion Kickstarter. Let me go ahead and do my Kickstarter stuff. Draw one, flip one.
Yeah, all that fun shit.
Rejected.
And it's your turn. I rolled tech 6.
Oh, all right, cool. So let's see. I'll draw for turn.
I'm going to start the predictions now.
Yeah.
See what the people say.
My last 2 competitive matches, I'm 0-2. The streak is against me.
Don't worry. I'll make sure that changes for you. We're going to go ahead.
It really doesn't matter. I've had a blast tonight regardless of the outcome here. So
Diving European uppercut. Your turn rolls are -1 for each lead out of the place. So it'll be -1 to your next turn roll.
Yeah. What is it? It's a
lead strike.
Lead strike. That's good.
All right. That is a submission of 9.
My POW 7 down to 6. It's you.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and play Mouth Twist Clutch. Follow up submission, blank text.
That's good too.
Oh, geez, but
well, I only got 3 cards, man.
Off board.
Tech 6.
That's a tech of an 8.
That's you again. It'd be really funny if I didn't get to play a card and I just fucking lost after complaining about losing on Crowd Meter 7, and it fucking happened again. Like I never got more than 3 cards. I'm kind of rooting for that at this point.
Finish strike.
Yeah, of course, that's good. Oh,
all
right. Wait. You have another strike in play, right?
I do.
Yeah.
All right. So C1, I do have my C1 stop one. I'm going to stop that with my 21, and it's just beat down in the corner.
Cool.
There you go.
So I didn't get to play a card. I made it, Mom and Dad. I made it on Candyshop, and I got to play a fucking card. Agility 8.
That's my tech 8 to a 9 with gimmick.
Oh.
I know you hate to see it, right?
Hate to see it.
That is a very good comparator.
Unstable upheaval. Follow up grapple.
No, that's good.
All right, so I flip to grab a finish. Strike fears into the heart. Apocalypse. I'm gonna grab my finish strike. That's a grapple 6.
All right, come on, dice. There we go. Power 7. I get a turn. I get to draw.
Good job. You got this.
All right. If I win here, how funny will this fucking be? Finish grapple party package.
You have another grapple in play?
I do not.
Go for it, baby.
Oh,
all right,
shit.
Come on, grapple 10. Give it to me. Give me that 10. Grapple 10, baby. Come on.
Oh, no.
Dave.
No, listen. This is fine.
Oh.
1.
What?
1.
2.
Strike.
2. The Kiata 2.
3. Good game. I can tell her, Mikey, your death sucks.
Yo, I try to help you as
No,
best as I
listen,
can,
listen,
though, Swag.
Good job, Ref Dave.
I hope
Hey,
all the Rising Stars saw that shit because it's coming for you. I'm going to win this fatal 4-way, and I'm going
That
to
was
fucking
good,
roll
man.
right to the belt. And let me say it here first on Candy Shop Talk. When I win the belt, I am going to have made a very nice belt that I am going to donate to SRG for the Rising Stars tournament in the future. So
Oh,
look at this guy.
shit.
Oh, look
Look,
at that.
Swag, I try my best
I
to
got
help you,
a
man.
company down in that state, Ohio, that nobody likes that makes very nice belts. And when I am the winner, so if you got to pull for anybody, fucking pull for Ref Dave.
Ref Dave, you said you run Newman spectacles. Do you have all of them, or are you missing any?
I can tell you what I have. I will tell you this. So my daughter, some of you saw her. It was during Nightmare Tech. She came, gave me a hug.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful girl. Huge wrestling fan, like the biggest wrestling fan in the world, which is amazing. So after I made my promo that everyone seemed to like, which again, I appreciate all the love from the SRG universe, she drew this picture of me. And I know we normally do signed ones, but this is the Bumps the Ref card. So I just tossed it in there. So I got Bumps the Ref, whips the chain, interferes, distracts the ref, throws in the towel, traps him in the bathroom, and undermines the opposition. Those are the ones I got.
Okay, bet. All right, so do you have Trips You Up?
I do not.
All right, cool. We'll throw that in. You don't have an Apocalypse, correct?
I do not, and I would love one.
Cool. All right.
Although I have an order on the way that I'm hoping. I ordered a bunch of 127. I was like, I need to fucking get this. So Ray Mystery Box 1 through 27s. I'm trying to grind for that Apocalypse. So they might come in the mail, but I would love one from you.
All right. Well, yep. There's one right there. There's a Trips You Up. Signed or
Swaggy,
unsigned.
I would appreciate it too. And if you just put your John Hancock on it, so I remember this match and shit, I would love that. Either the Newman Spectacle that you're sending or the Apocalypse, either one.
I'll definitely sign the Spectacle. Do you have an enters from the? Oh, that's a Valiant. Never mind. You said you have throws in. Do you have comes from under the ring?
I do not.
Bet. All right, you can get that.
But I like the sound of that. As someone that's in a wrestling ring a lot, I would love to come from under the ring.
Do you have any team?
That is now on my bucket list to come from under the ring. In maybe two ways. Maybe 2 ways.
Hey, baby. God damn it. You have an interference?
I believe I do.
Okay. All right. That one's a little easier.
I do have an interference.
Okay. And you have a taunts, right?
I don't think I do. And that's like the one everyone uses, right?
Yep.
That's the one you need.
Yeah. That's the one I need.
There we go. I can give you that stuff.
Okay.
Shoot me a list of other things you need. I'm giving you I'm sending you at least those 4 things. Send me your address and
we'll do. We'll hit it up after this, and I appreciate it. And I love all you guys. And I wish I could. If you guys see how much fun I had tonight, for anybody that's new, or tell your friends, like that's what joining this community has been like for me since Gen Con 2 months ago. Like I just can't really explain, like, and like I said, I'm fucking flabbergasted that this game has been around 10 years because I am the target audience. So whatever we need to do to get more, whatever we need to do to get more me's in this game, because they're out there. You wouldn't think at year 10 that I had no idea. I literally went to Gen Con and I said, I'm going to find a wrestling game that I like. That was my goal, was to find it. And I stumbled upon this booth. I had no other information, and they taught me right there on the spot, and everyone was so cool. I came back every night, and I'd see people cheering, and the belt, and the whole fucking shovel DQ belt thing happened. Like, there was so much cool shit that was going on. And that's the kind of shit that builds this community and draws people. And like, let people know, you guys, because there are people out there that I think can add a lot. Like, that's not going to be, I'm not one and done promos. Get ready. Like, you're going to see more. There's going to be more shit coming. I'm planning on putting up a tent and staying for a while. So you're going to see more Ref Dave in the next coming months, possibly, hopefully years. So
I love it. I'm just like you. I was the same way. I was like, how did I not know about this? There's no way. Like, I should have been in this game, just like you said, 10 years ago. So we're glad that you're here now. Like, Ron Talks Tabletop, he said that you whipped his ass, that he jobbed out for you. So went 1-4.
And go blue. He's in Atlanta, but he's a U of M guy. Went to U of M, so that's our neck of the woods. And that's the other thing. Like I met all these people. We talked shit, talked cool. Like everyone was so cool. So Ron was the man, and I'm gonna take that. Even though you're not in the fatal 4-way, Ron, you can throw behind me, the guy that's gonna win. He's gonna end up on top.
Ron is such a great guy, such a great asset to our community. He has a great show as well that he does, Ron Talks Tabletop. Like, make sure if you haven't checked that out, like he does fantastic. On Sundays, he does a Super Show interview, which he does fantastic work. I never missed one of those because he's fantastic. We're gonna log off here. I gotta be up at 4:30 in the morning. This is gonna suck. But I have enjoyed this tonight. Ref Dave, you have been an absolute treasure to have on tonight.
Good. I loved every moment of it. And man, hopefully we can do it again sometime. I'll have one of those national belts. I don't know which one yet. Maybe global division, maybe underworld. I'm going to aim for one of them. We're going to get through the Rising Stars tournament. We'll refocus a little bit, but I'm going to be around the community. So if you loved me, I love it. We'll do more. If you hated me, get used to it because I'm coming for some more anyway. So get ready.
Rambo.
Yes.
I heard some rumors going on that October 4th, I think that falls on a Friday. There's supposed to be a tag team match going on.
I have no idea.
Because it's supposed to be me and Casey defending these belts against our two opponents.
Who
That's
are
what
your
Casey
two
said.
opponents?
Schmidt and Split.
You want to be on this program for it?
Are you asking?
Sure.
I was about to say, if you want to be, threaten me with a good time. Ref Dave, we need a resident ref around here if you'd ever be interested in coming in and reffing any matches that we have going on.
I had a blast anytime. Just let me know. Let me know ahead of time so I can clear my schedule. I will clear my schedule for Candyshop. I will.
Beautiful.
Let's
So
go.
next Friday, Mikey, Ref Dave, refs your match. What do you think?
I mean, I'm all for it. I just need to get Casey up in this and we can have this match. It's right. Listen, man,
baby.
I try to help you as
No,
best as I
listen,
can, man.
listen. It's okay. Everyone gets diced. The running meme is anytime I lose, I'm just going to chastise you a little bit. It's the running meme. Next week we'll do another thing. It'll be easy.
Us, you were up against a juggernaut tonight, baby. A juggernaut.
Yeah, he kicked out. Man, he kicked out of my stick, man.
I only needed one turn roll. One turn roll. A stop and a turn roll. Just one.
Stop and a turn roll. Dude,
look out if I get like 4 turn rolls, LFF.
I'm the king of winning on 2 turn rolls, dude. Trust me. I'm the king of losing on 2 turn rolls too, clearly.
Just to let you guys know, on Friday I get done at 9 o'clock. So I should be home before 9. Also, I want to throw this out there to everyone as well. Next Tuesday is the dojo, as you all may heard.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you might see me in the dojo representing the Cargaholics. So stay tuned for that. Because the Cargaholics versus NIN.
What's up? Rio's dojo next week, I think.
No, it's just a regular basic faction wars.
It might be the Monday night. I'm
Monday.
That's what
I'm new and I drank a lot tonight. So hey.
Oh, you're doing great, baby. So with that being said, we're going to take it home. Once again, thank you all so much for joining us. Ref Dave, a very special thank you. We look forward to having you on again. We're going to go raid. Let's go raid Ben Monster. Folks, it's been fun. I will see you tomorrow night, not only as your Hollywood heavyweight champion, but your tag team champion. Later.
Ring the bell, LFF. Ring the bell.
Later.
All right. And we are good.